By order of Lord Gortat, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and more severe.
Don't distract me. It's all I can do to stay balanced. Yes, I stole a purse from the evidence room. It was stupid, and I swore to Blaise Portier I'd never do it again. Ever. I have to stand on one leg until she believes me. That's not funny! If I fall, I have to start all over.
Keep crime reports short. Do not waste our time with frivolous issues.
Let's see what point. She claims.
Right in there and tell him right off. Commander Portier, acting Marshal of the Fist. If you have a crime to report, please wait outside. We're currently at capacity.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, you really won't feel it.
Not a thing. Don't hold back. Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can hit me. Charge too much, people hit you harder. Then they take the gold back. Besides, I've taken enough punches for free. At least this way, I get paid something. So, you having a go or not? Then move. Let someone else have a go.
What? It's not...
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
Listen up. In Baldur's Gate.
One blow, and she drops like she's dead.
Oh, maybe she is.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
Only way to raise awareness is that bloody Baldur's Mouth Gazette thing. Editors there couldn't give a toss about hanging them. Shame. Or maybe two.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a Gazette? I don't know how. I'm only 6. Get him right here!
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
She's no thief.
Stay back and stay calm. Warning you, she was on the list. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist. So may it be.
I've got a long road ahead. Best be on my way.
Gortash just wants to make sure that there's no misinformation.
The truth is the truth. We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
Greetings, Citizen Fluffington. I trust you are enjoying the...
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul.
Run away like that again. The hostel's up that way. You won't find better around here, unless you can pay for it.
That's enough of that. Lord Gortash has everything under control. We don't need agitators like you ruining morale.
What are you gonna do?
If this lot have got a problem with the Gazette, they should take it up with the editor, not make a scene in the streets.
Baldur's Gate's never going to be safe with the Absolute out there. What
Why would the Gazette lie to an entire city?
I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too familiar. Mr. Needle. Why, yes. I'd love to do an interview. Oh, sorry. Thought you were one of the mouse journalists.
Morning, you.
We all have to...
There's one of you and four of us.
And arrest us.
Look, I'm just trying to do my job, all right?
I wouldn't say I'm certain, just optimistic.
We're lost, aren't we?
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Scuttle away, lizard, before I cut off your tail.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
Oi! Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance. No need for violence, friend. Just doing me job. People think they can sneak past me. Fists, adventurers, journalists. Gotta be on me guard. Come, I'll take you to the guild hall. Nine Fingers is inside. In you go, before I change my mind.
Assume nothing.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Well, well. The fabled haunt of Nine Fingers Keep.
Never visited before. I thought you got around.
I always steer clear. If guild members started disappearing, people would start asking questions. And Cazador hated
Understandable.
questions.
When the answer is invariably, the silver-haired one ate them.
These boots have seen everything.
We're all on the same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us herself.
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
We're all scared shitless of this Stone Lord, you mean? Which is exactly why your boss hired us.
easy path.
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. Of course. They knew you were expected. The Guild is this city's first and last line of defense. It's only natural that we watch the gates for anyone interesting. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? I have no doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. You have. But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. The leader of some new crew that's intent on paining my arse. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. Doesn't matter. Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him to meet it soon enough. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. We don't. The Zentarim work for me. Time was I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall at all, but times change. The Guild is many things, but it's not an army. If the Absolute keeps pushing in on our territory, then I need a little weight to push back. Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the watch warrants you're reading. The Guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the Watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the Watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return, or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean. If you'd prefer to trust in the Watch, the Council, the Parliament of Peers, by all means. They're the pretty face slapped over the city. But the Guild is the blood, the bone, the gristle, the ugly bits that actually make Baldur's Gate move. We'll be the ones still holding the gate when all those others have fled. I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business, then. Of all the pains in my arse the Absolute was delivered, one in particular keeps growing. A new gang boss who calls himself the Stone Lord. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. I never actually said anything about paying you. Though, if it's coin you're after, well, you'll like this next part. We know where he plans to hit next. A little operation the Guild have running in the city's counting house. Likely my crew has it in hand. Snare set, ready to draw it tight. But I like a little certainty. And you've dealt with bigger bastards handily enough. Might be more accurate to say the Guild is the city's bank. We bought them out years back. Perfectly legitimate. As I said, I like a little certainty. You have my attention.
Delightfully secluded alley. I would have been in my element here once.
But you consort with a better class of people now, right?
a different class of person and a different type of consorting.
Stop this conversation right here, shall we?
Have you seen the size of Anthony's hand? Have you seen the size of a steel watcher?
Oh, please.
But I was up to no good. Lurching, laying there. You can smell that, right? Bloody rotten it is.
Don't worry about the smell, citizen.
What's that?
Something over there.
Keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I
Distinct
left.
whiff of undeath to this place. Curious. I can't say I've ever noticed the same about you.
Set into the mansion's faded exterior, you see the faintest outline of a door. An entrance designed to provide the utmost discretion. The door pulses with a heavy, melancholic magic. Whatever lies behind it concerns the living and the dead. You sense it waits for the right words. It requires permission to open. Nothing responds within. It is silent as the grave. The door does not stir. It will not Lord Gortash's name opens many doors. Whatever this door is waiting to hear, it is not the name.
Behold, Vaemneri. This tree is plagued by pestilence, yet will not die. I believe Chauntea wishes me to save it. Chauntea.
An entire edition dedicated to one lord and his metal toys. Gortash has got to be paying the Minsc fees.
Not critical, just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need 'em? Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the mark.
Oh, well.
We need to change out this barrel soon.
Little un found his forks gutted. Didn't see it happen, or thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
Pipes are looking a little rusty.
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this.
Critical pipe.
I shouldn't.
Don't be such a heartless bastard.
I'm not. I just don't want to get in trouble, that's all.
Pressure steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintain.
Until he has somewhere better to go. And he's not on it.
What about a Lanthony's candle? Would you throw one of them?
Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Philogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Philogir's Fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Be sure to be clear of its explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you? What else? I don't know what you... Anything that can be lit, flamed, or fired up. Smoke powder is a beautiful mistress. She will not be limited to one form, and she is quite malleable in the right hands. What are you really asking, friend of Gortash? I see. Then he must not have received my update. You may bring this message to him. Everything is right on schedule. The next batch will be dispatched within a 10-day. Exceptional quality, if I do say so myself. The Gondians will know it when they see it. I believe that concludes this purchase order. We very much appreciate Lord Gortash's continued honoring of our humble establishment with his custom. Have you tried? Or perhaps the del... Of course. Browse responsibly now. Remember, and if it's not a...
An entire edition dedicated to one lord and his metal toys. Gortash has got to be paying the mounting fees.
You could start by standing on a ladder, so they can actually see you.
Sometimes I wonder why we're even friends.
That's enough of that. Lord Gortash has everything under control. We don't need agitators like you
Hits a fist. You might.
Temperature. Steady at the mark.
8, 9, 10. Good. All fingers intact.
Magical protection. I'd really spare no expense.
Right. Mr. Needles gonna take mine out too. You're just now guys,
Be very welcome to Flim's cobbler. He may not have followed in his old man's shoe steps, but Archduke's not so bad, is it? He's the image of me, isn't he? Always was a handsome devil. Finest...
That might be worth a look.
Big Gortash fans.
Evaluation is harmless. Make no sudden moves, and I'll get control of my fiancé. Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
Oh, that would be the mindless.
Why'd you make it so big then?
Louder than foxes, and all through the night.
Please, don't you? Criminals.
Opportunists, the lot of them. And not a fault for their
Flooding in
neighbours.
here, driving down our wages even more.
Well, that won't do. One at a time, then. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Was escorting?
Oh, Val, yeah. New client, maybe? Either way, Glitterbeard was fit to fill his trousers.
Humans and their currency.
I don't suppose you really have much use for gold, do you, Astarion?
Pretty alone doesn't last.
Account holders only from here. Vault pass? This is the wealthy... So if it's a bribe you're angling at, well, this I have to here. Feel free to come back.
Take you for a drink.
You know.
I am.
Sold up.
If you're looking where I'm looking. Beard kept checking this one chest in the vault over and over. Then he dropped the door on me.
Welcome to the counting house. I'm head clerk Mead.
A relaxed tone and easy smile, but the halfling's shifting gaze gives it away. Something has him rattled.
Oh, fine. Fine. A rather large and heavily armed fellow has taken the head banker, Glitterbeard, below. He's an unusual sort of customer, but the head banker said he'd handle it, so it's fine. I'm sure we're just fine. That would be most unusual. Very well. Show the guards this temporary vault pass and
That's what they
Oh,
tell me.
please.
But we'll save it for later.
Vault pass. Right. Descend and know. Upon entering the vaults, you forego the protection of city and church law alike. Which is to say, keep to your own vault and you'll be fine.
Stop shifting around. I'm just keeping an eye on Glitterbeard's cottage.
Shift me over, sir. I don't need to worry. He was in a mood just
To
now.
know.
A mood. Mate, he was nervous.
Someone who wants to take you for a drink. The big bald fella he was escorting.
Now, I wonder who that could be.
Either way, Glitterbeard was fit to fill his trousers.
Just need to see your vault pass, please. Looks in order. Blessed day to you.
Anyone actually break?
None of us have.
What? It's never been robbed?
If it has, I doubt the bards get to stick around to tell about it.
What about bugbears? They might be strong as a bugbear.
Still alive.
My name
Still
is
have progress.
Huntley, but you can call me Brig.
In Minsc, correct?
For current door codes, please refer to the head banker's office. Highest security clearance only.
still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. That little mouthful will barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories. Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage, Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do. A little coin into the right purse. A soft word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad. It's gold. See? Now. Moradin's cracked clay.
There is no gold in here! If there is one thing Minsc hates more than beasts with bad breath, it is those who are tricksome with the truth. And turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
Enough play, Stone Lord. Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done. Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold, and the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jaheira.
First they take her friend, then they steal her face. Some people just don't understand boundaries.
It's...
Hush your fussing.
But the
story, Elminster. See? Moradin's cracked.
It is gold and turnips. But you Absolute has shown me your face, villain. I will beat it into a more pleasing shape!
Enough play, Stone Lord. Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker. Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done. Now come.
First they take her friend, then they steal her face. Some people just don't understand boundaries.
Have to keep going.
I will ascend.
No la sabes.
On the way. Can you feel death's cold grip?
On I go. On the move.
With haste.
Fury. I am death. No time to waste.
Got to focus.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Ready. Moving.
Shall we dance? Yes, here.
way.
Breathe. Breathe. Switch bloody jobs.
Picking mimic teeth out of my clothes for a 10-day.
You can tell Nine Fingers this was not my fault. She swore that mimic could swallow a bloody owlbear. Wait. You're no guild sworn. Who are you? Our cunning trap just got flipped arseways up is what? Nine Fingers wants the Stone Lord dead. With what he cleared from our vaults, he's got enough gold to make himself a lord in truth. Funny that. I don't give a damn about him, but I care very much where the coin went. As chairman of the Fellowship of Financiers, I can assure you we'd reward you well for the return of the coin he took. Not for us, you understand. For the common Baldurian. Who knows what he's planning to do with it? Try all of it? Every penny of civilian lodgings, anyway. I mean, not like we'd lead him into the private vaults, but still. A lot of Baldurians waking up poor tomorrow. What he can do with that kind of coin, doesn't bear thinking about. Good for you. I happen to care a very great deal. Retrieve the coin, and I'll make sure you are well rewarded. There's treasures greater than gold. Feel free to poke around this place and it'll help you pick up the Stone Lord's scent. Me, I've got ledgers to amend. Wait a minute, though. I could shift next year's interest to this year.
Bloody better not be coming out of my wages.
My prayers got
Well,
bloody use.
Your money in the end, anyway.
you want to be in. Littlebeard might shake hands and smile, but it's me, Bunny, who can assign you to the graveyard shift.
Humans and their current. Trust.
Should have at least locked the place up properly before
It just sounds like you might have some coins to spare. Just a few.